Can you make money buying and selling bicycles? Yep, you heard me right. Can you make money flipping bicycles? Hey gang, this is Mike with My Real Estate Dojo. I am Mr. No Fluff, and I'm here to tell you that you can make a lot of money flipping bicycles. You can do it for a side hustle, or you can turn it into a really real live business at your local retail shop, if you want to take it that way, or you can turn it into only a full online business. Now, flipping bicycles is something that I've created for my real estate investor students that wanted to learn how to wholesale real estate. Because what happened is that a lot of students will spend thousands of dollars going to seminars and paying gurus to learn how to do wholesaling real estate, but they never would be able to have success. So I created what I call the new flip for my real estate students to learn how to become a real estate investor. But today I'm going to share with you the new flip, even though you may not be one of my real estate students. So what is the new flip? The new flip is where I teach my students to find motivated sellers to buy their bikes at 10 to 20 cents on a dollar and turn around and sell the bike for a high profit. In other words, is where I teach my students to buy at a deep discount and then sell the bicycle at a discount. Now, why should my students sell the bicycle at a discount versus at the normal market price? Is because what I call warp speed sell. What that means is if they buy a bicycle at a deep discount, that means they have a lot of profit in it. Now they're able to sell it at a discount and move that bicycle in warp speed super fast in like 24 hours or less, or just 2 or 3 days versus waiting, weeks. And by perfecting this skill over and over with myself and having tons of students do it, I have wrote a course about it where you can find the link below where you can download the course if you wish, but I'm going to go all into it today for you. So can you make money selling bicycles? Absolutely. If you understand, one, you have to buy bikes from motivated sellers, and then two, that you have to buy it at a deep discount. And the key word here is deep, and then discount. And then if you don't buy it at a deep discount, then you can't do this deal. Just like being a wholesaler in real estate. If you can't find deals at a deep discount, you can never make money flipping houses, right? It doesn't matter if you're trying to do fix and flip or you're trying to do wholesaling, the idea is exactly the same. So if you ever thought about being a real estate investor, well, guess what? Learning how to do the new flip, which is flipping bicycles, is the first step of becoming a real estate investor, in my opinion. Now that you know what you got to do, which is you got to find motivated sellers, you got to buy it at a deep discount, you got to sell it at a discount. Let me show you a couple of bikes that I personally have done so you can see the profit margin on these bikes, okay? Now, someone say, well, Mike, how much money do I need? Well, with the new flip, you need roughly $100, 50 to $100, okay, max, okay? Now, the bike I have in front of me is a track bike that I bought from a motivated seller. I paid this guy $150 for this bike, and then I ended up selling this bike for $550. So again, $550. And I sold this bike fairly pretty quick. It wasn't warp speed, but it was fairly pretty quick because I didn't put it at a deep discount, but I put it just a teeny tap below fair market value because I knew that this bike will sell pretty quickly by itself. So this is one example where I did the new flip. I bought this bike for $150 and I made, like you can see, 500, 600% returns. Okay. Now, here's another bike that I bought. It's a blue track. I bought this bike from another motivated seller, right? And this was, I paid him like $122, $125, somewhere around there. It came with all the accessories. And I ended up selling this bike for $750, guys. $750, okay? This was a very newer bike. I bought it from a motivated seller. And what happened to him was that in the pandemic, he lost his job and he needed some money to pay rent. So I ran up there and I give him the cash and I took his bike. He had it for sale, but he wasn't able to sell it. And the reason he wasn't able to sell it, I'm going to get into it right now, the secret recipe to sell the bike. But I knew how to sell the bike, so I was able to take that bike that I paid 150 and make $750 in profits, guys. Okay. Now, what is the secret recipe? Of course, I'm going to go into it in my course, which you can get all the details there. But I'm going to go over it here quickly for you, okay? The very first thing that I do is when I buy a bike is that I wash it really nice, okay? The second thing I do is I take amazing pictures of this bike because I sell these bikes all online, so I want to take amazing pictures. And three, I write a really great description about the bike, okay, which sells. Now, here's a great thing. All 3 points that I just mentioned are in my course. I actually have sales copies that you can write for the description of the bikes. You just copy and paste the ones that I have and use it for your own ads. I've actually have copy and paste offers that I give to the sellers why I'm able to buy their bikes at such a deep discount. They're all in my book too. You just copy and paste it. I even have a video training on how to take great pictures of the bikes because it's such a vital part of the bike. I actually have a photographer that talks about how to do this correctly. So the secret is I don't do anything to these bikes. I just wash it, take amazing pictures of it, and I write an amazing description, which all 3 items are turnkey in my courses, a copy and paste. That's all you got to do. Okay. Or you can try to create your own. All right. If you don't want to, support me, I understand. But if you want to get a head start, you want to start doing deals fast, you want everything on a silver platter, then you like to support me, then you can download my course below. Anyways, so I don't fix the bikes. I don't even know how to fix the bike, guys. I'm not a bike mechanic. I'm not a type of guy that knows how to work on his hands. I've never even done an oil change on my car, guys. Okay, so I don't fix the bike. So if the bike has a flat, I just put in the ad, it's flat. If the bike needs a repair, I don't buy it. I don't really buy fix-on flippers. I only buy beautiful bikes that I can make a lot of money on. So I go into my course in my book exactly what type of sellers that I'm looking for, what kind of bikes that I'm looking for, because over many years of practice, I've toned it down. I tuned it down where I know exactly what bikes sell the most money, and I go into it in my course. So simply put, I know some people say, well, Mike, I don't know how to work on bikes. Guess what? I don't know how to work on bikes either, my friend. Okay? So I don't work on bikes. All I do is I wash them, take amazing pictures, and write a great description. So simply put, flipping the new flip is a great way to make money flipping bikes. And the secret ingredients are 2 things. 1, you got to find motivated sellers. 2, you got to buy it at a deep discount and then sell it at a discount. And let me add a third one. And 3, which has 3 parts. A, you got to take great pictures. B, you got to write great descriptions, right? And so on. So, in a nutshell, some of you want to know, well, how much money can I make? Well, that all depends on you, okay? I've done this hustle full time for 1 month straight, and I made $9,119 in 1 month, okay? And when I mean one month straight, I didn't work every day, right? I worked very, 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 very little, like less than a couple of days, guys, okay? Less than a couple of days in the whole month, okay? When I add it all up, okay? To do that amount. Now, you may not be able to do that because you probably don't have the skills that I have. You're going to have to learn those skills as you practice. But how much money can you make? It all depends on you and your goals and the time that you have, because you can do just a couple of flips and make 2 to 3 grand a month, or you can do 10, 20 flips and make 5, 6 grand a month, or you can even do more and make 10, 20 grand a month, or you can turn this business, what I call the new flip, into a full-fledged real business where you get a storefront and you start buying bikes and you start selling bikes. It's a really profitable business. Or you can just turn into an online internet business where you may put all your bikes in your room and then sell it online. You don't have a store. You just have everything online, because that's the way I do it. I don't have a storefront and sell everything on a website. If you want a website for your flipping bike business, reach out to me. We can help you with that. Okay. And so the way I do it is I just buy the inventory. I put it on my website. I put it on to these platforms, and then I sell them very, very quick. Depends on what kind of bike it is and how much of a discount I'm putting in. If I put it at the fair market value, then they'll take a little while to sell. If I put it at a discount, they usually sell really, really fast. So some days I'm really motivated and I sell them at a discount. Some days, I don't want to work a whole lot and I want regular full price. I don't mind waiting 1 week to sell a bike, okay, or 2 weeks to sell a bike. All right. So it just depends on my own schedule and my own needs. And that's why it's great to be your own boss, right? Now, the new flip can be for anyone that's already has a full-time job and then needs just a side hustle, a side income, or it could be for someone that doesn't have any job and they want to be an entrepreneur. They want to go full-time at it, but not really have a real business. What I mean by real business is make real money, but not have all the overheads of a real business, right? Like, websites or have storefronts and all that stuff. Or it could be for someone that really wants a full-blown business where they don't mind having a storefront because they know they're going to make 50,000, 100,000 a month flipping bikes because they know the bike industry, or they learn the bike industry is $1 billion industry. And there's a lot of people that ride bikes and people buy bikes every day. And so it all depends on the individual. So how much money can you make? Well, it depends on you. You could not make any money. You could be one of these fools that spend $100. You don't follow the course and you just lose your $100. You're not going to get into debt or anything because I don't believe in bankers, but you just lose your $100. I have never met a student that has done that, but it's a possibility and it can happen. Or you could be a person that you buy a bike and you put $100 in and you sell that bike for 300 and you make $200. Or you could be a person that does 5 flips a month and make 2 or 3 grand a month. Or you can be a person that does 20 flips a month and make 10 grand a month, or you could be a person that wants to do 50 or 100 flips a month. So it all depends on your needs, on your motivation, and your life situation. But this idea works amazingly, and here's why it works so amazingly. A, you don't have to have any experience. I didn't know anything. I just know how to ride bikes. I don't know anything about bikes, right? Two, I didn't need a lot of capital. You don't need a lot of capital. All the capital you need is $100, right? Two, you don't need any special tools. Everyone has a phone or an iPad or something like that, so you don't need any tools because you don't have to fix the bikes, you don't have to repair the bikes, you don't have to become a bike mechanic, you don't have to do any of that stuff, right? The way at least I do it in my course, right? All right. And three, you don't have to have like trucks, like some people are doing flipping couches. You have to have big old trucks. You have to break your back, move stuff from third floor. You don't have to do any of that stuff because all bikes will fit into a car. I don't care. I have a small Nissan Leaf for my wife, and it fits into that car. I personally don't have a car anymore. I sold my SL500, and I became a minimalist, and I only have a bike. But, I sold my other 4 cars plus my SL because I became a minimalist. But the point is that in our electrical EV car, we're able to move them in the car. So you don't need any special tools. You don't need any special truck. You don't need any experience. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need debt. You don't need a credit score. You don't need a lot of room because bikes are very small. I've done where I had 10 bikes in a little room, right? A little room, okay? So anyways, guys, this is why I think that the new flip is revolutionary. It's good if you need some extra side hustle. It's good if you need a full-fledged business. It's good if you want to learn how to do real estate. It's good if you want to stack your cheese really fast. How much can you stack up? It all depends on how much you want to work and how much you want to hustle. But this is the most easiest job I ever done because it doesn't take a lot of work. I don't have to have any special skills. All I gotta do is just take great pictures, wash a bike, which takes maybe 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Depends, how many times you wash bikes. If you never wash a bike, it might take you 10 minutes. But once you learn how to wash a bike, it may take you 3 to 5 minutes to wash a bike. Taking pictures doesn't take much more than 2 or 3 minutes. Writing a description, I've already wrote the description. You just copy and paste it, put it in there. So it doesn't take a lot of time and a lot of energy. There's no learning besides reading the book and the course multiple times. And, this is why I think is the best side hustle on the planet, right? It's not like selling cars, which you have to go get a license. It's not like flipping houses, where it takes a lot of money and experience and stuff like that. It's not like wholesaling, which is super, super hard. It's not like, doing MLM, it's like multi-level marketing. It's not like any of that kind of crap, right? You become your own boss. You don't need any special tools, and you do it all from the comfort of your own computer or your phone. And I call it a new flip. And if you like to do it more, if you like to learn more, then go to my channel and watch my other courses, the totally free YouTube channels that show you how to flip bikes. I actually go into more in depth for you in there. Anyways, guys, if you want to download the course, then there should be a link below. It's called the New Flip. It's $197 for the price. You get three things. You get my book, you get all my video training, plus you get the manuals, which has the offer letters that you give to the sellers to buy their bikes at such a deep discount. It's a copy and paste. You get the flyer ads whenever you buy a bike, so you don't have to write the descriptions. We have the video training on how to, inspect bikes, how to do photography, all the stuff you need. It's all there. So it's a platter. It's an all-around course. It's a type of course you can take. You can read it in an hour, and you can start taking action the same day, and hopefully get a deal the same day. Anyways, guys, if you have already downloaded the course, thanks for watching. Let me know your successes. Love to hear from you. If you haven't downloaded the course, you may want to go ahead and download it before I increase the price. And if you like to do it yourself, then I have tons of other free videos on how to do it. The book, you can do it. You'll make some mistakes. You may lose money. It may take you a little bit longer, but you can do it by yourself. You don't get my course, but it does support me if you do get the course. And on top of that, I put everything on a platter for you so you can make money ASAP. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave it below, and I'll get back with you. Peace.